Good morning, dear hearts. We're at lesson 44. Now, if you've been watching the lessons every day, you may have noticed that the background is different. That is because I have been uploading and sharing some of the videos from last year, and some of them I'm doing fresh. Today is one of them, and last year's lesson is still on the YouTube channel as well. So, lesson 44. God is the light in which I see. Now, we've been told before, and I've mentioned it, that this is a very practical course, and we can see the practicality in this lesson. If I go into a room and it is dark, I must flip that switch in order to be able to see. Right now, I am in the dark from this perspective, from the beginnings of my spiritual path. I have spent a lot of time in darkness, but I have been given now the way, the means, in order for the light to begin to shine, and realizing that God is that light. And when I apply that light from God that is ever present and always flowing towards me, that then I have the beginnings, the glimmerings of seeing, okay? I wrote down a few notes, as I always do, and I wrote, let there be light, and let me know that I am the light. And that's what I'm striving for in today's lesson, to know that I am indeed the light. The lesson says creation and darkness cannot coexist. And this is just, one of the many times throughout the course that we're told, you can have this or you can have that. You cannot have both. We've been told, and will again, that we can have a miracle or we can have a grievance, but we cannot have both at the same time. So here I can have creation, which is synonymous with light, or I can have darkness. And what would I really have? What would I really prefer? Now, there's been a couple of lessons that we've already had that in a way lead up to this, and we've been given the beginnings of them, again, the glimmerings of them. One was lesson 15, when we were told that when we start to see the little light edges, that is the beginning of vision. And then in lesson 41, there's this wonderful passage that says that deep within you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. Well, what radiates? The light is within you, and it is ready. The light within you is ready to radiate out into the world and to cast its magnificent glow upon everything. In doing these lessons today, it's very much focused on the practice, okay? And it's again, one of those reassuring things, because it says your mind is not wholly untrained at this point, okay? We started out, the Course told us, with a completely untrained mind, which, cannot accomplish anything. And as I had said in one of the early lessons, an untrained mind is not sustainable. So we are moving towards the training of our mind, and so we may accomplish what it is that we are choosing to have. So our mind is not totally untrained, and it is not totally undisciplined. The lessons today are about going deep within, trying to reach that space within us, going past all of the things of the world. We start with our eyes open, then close our eyes and go deeper and deeper within. Now, this lesson is very reassuring to the spirit, which is waiting there for us, for our light, which is waiting for us to rediscover it. But this is very threatening to our ego, because the deeper we go within, the more we are going to realize that everything that the ego is offering is not our choosing. We go within, the ego lives without. The ego would live without us, but the ego's representation on us is all about perception, and perception is really outside of us. We perceive outside of us. So the more we go within, the closer we are coming to spirit and to our light, And the more we are pulling away and diminishing the hold that the ego has upon us. So the lessons are very important today. The practice period is very important today. And I think it's 2 or 3. I don't remember for sure. But each one we go, try to stay within that deep space. And the more we go there, the more ease and calm and the more reassurance we feel there, the more comfortability, that's what I wanted to say. The more comfortable we are going within, the more that we do that. Because remember, we're not totally untrained at this point. So I hope this helped. If so, please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. And if you want, you can look up lesson 44 from last year also. It'll have a different background. Okay. Namaste, dear ones.